Perhaps the most mysterious character in Paramount Plus' MobLand is Lara Pulver's Bella Harrigan, whose global plot and ultimate purpose have remained a mystery until the conclusion of Episode 9. Before becoming Kevin's wife at the age of 20, Bella was one of Conrad's consorts, so her history with the Harrigans is confusing. An important detail is missing from that story, and it might have to do with Kevin's other brother, whose identity was disclosed near the end of Episode 8. Aside from her history with the Harrigans, Bella is involved in what is arguably the most enigmatic subplot in MobLand's contemporary setting. Thus far, she has been depicted negotiating with Antoine, a Frenchman who is interacting with Bella on behalf of an unidentified customer. Although the specifics of his role are still unknown, Bella's father, a businessman with ties to the government's halls of power, is also somehow involved. The identity of Antoine's client was disclosed in Episode 9, but sadly, Bella's true motivations are still unknown. In Episode 9, Bella finally arranged the meeting she had been attempting to arrange through her father's government connections, and it ended up being a sit-down between a sanctioned Syrian arms dealer and the Home Secretary of the United Kingdom. One of the most powerful members of the cabinet in the United Kingdom is the Home Secretary, who is in charge of immigration, national security, law enforcement, and MI5, military intelligence, officially known as the Security Service. In other countries, the Home Secretary is the equivalent of the Interior Minister, and in the United States, the Secretary of the Interior. Even after 9 episodes, it's still unclear how Bella would profit from introducing the Home Secretary to an arms dealer, but it does appear that she could make a significant sum of money if an agreement is made to permit the importation of weapons into the United Kingdom. It might also be her attempt to slink her way into a position of authority and government connections, just like her father did. Bella might be able to escape Conrad's control in this way. It appears that there is much more at stake than just financial gain given the amount of work Bella has put into organizing the meeting. Harry has repeatedly advised her not to get involved, presumably because she is out of her depth, but she has consistently disregarded his advice. She had already demonstrated that when she needed to hire Harry as a fixer to get rid of a damning piece of blackmail from Antoine. Her willingness to swim in deeper waters means she is likely after power and influence that would help her get leverage against the Harrigans. Her involvement with a Syrian arms dealer and Conrad's two main sources of income, transporting firearms and drugs into and out of London, are not coincidental. In order to gain leverage against Conrad, Bella may be attempting to use Conrad's competition for guns to put herself in a position of authority. She becomes a much more crucial component of the Harrigans' operation if she has intelligence or influence over how his rivals run their business. On the other hand, she could blow up their entire operation. Even after 9 episodes of MobLand, the actual nature of Bella's plan has remained unclear, which is almost frustrating. Given that it shows that Bella herself is unsure of what she is interfering with, its ambiguity may be deliberate. She doesn't seem to have much of a purpose now that the Home Secretary has met the arms dealer, so the whole thing could blow up in her face. As a Guy Ritchie-produced program, Bella's plan probably connects to MobLand's larger story, but for now, it appears to be just an issue.